So this is Airvana, and we are talking about a brand that has 30 years experience in the home environment and air treatment experience. This is an incredible price. It is the only order of the year, and it's exclusive to us here at QVC. It's kind of a reinvention of the fan, because when you take a look at this fan, what do you notice that's different? It's bladeless, it's cordless. It is a completely unique design. It can be unplugged, or it can be indoor, it can be outdoor. You also get the remote. Now, if you were buying this elsewhere, a similar kind of design, the comparable retail value would be $189.99. You are getting this on sale, so you're saving $14 off the QVC price, and the sale price is $94.98, which brings your easy pay to $19. It's a phenomenal price. V85477. That's going to be your item number, and it also lights up. This is when I first saw this, and I was like, wait, what is that I see in the studio? And I saw it on somebody else's show, and I was like, wow, it looks like a work of art. So I'm going to go through the colors, and just keep in mind, 90,000 Airvana home environment products have been sold here at QVC. So we have it available for you in the white, then we have it in black. This is the gray, and then we have it in blue, which we're calling denim, and it's a really kind of almost like a slightly softer cobalt blue. And then we also, do we have the sage? Oh, just these four. Okay, so those are your colors, incredible features, and I'm delighted to welcome in Amy D'Angelo. Welcome, Amy.
So nice to see you.
Yes, it's so nice to see you too. You look so cute and summery.
Thank you, thank you.
I mean, and what an incredible fan.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about Airvana.
I love the fact that Airvana has over 30 years experience in the air innovation industry. And while we're doing that, I'm going to toggle through the lights so you can see that.
The disco lights, is like, I know they're not called
lights.
disco, but to me they are disco.
So what Airvana is allowing you to do, in addition to giving you this beautiful light show, is they're allowing you to customize the air in your space. Because think about it, you may be cool, I may be hot, you know, you don't want to turn the air conditioning down in your whole home. You may just want to keep the space you're in cooler, so move that air. And I love the fact that everything here is sleek. It tells you everything right on the front of the panel. Even down here, this will tell you how much battery life you have. So remember, there's no cords here. This is portable. We give you an AC adapter so you can charge this up and take it with you. It's less than a gallon of milk, which I absolutely love. But if we want to walk through this control panel, it's very easy. You've got your on-off button. You have your low, medium, high, and turbo. And I just want you to hear, I've got this in turbo mode. My mic is right next to it. It's very soft. It's very soothing, like a white noise. It's very quiet.
Yes, it is like, I love a white noise machine. I'm a big fan.
Yes.
No pun intended.
I know, but that's cute. But this is putting out on turbo. This is putting out 11.5 miles per hour, that wind speed, which is amazing. And then, of course, we've given you a 2, 4, and 8-hour timer. You have the ability to rotate that if you'd like to, just to move that air. I like to say that's that island breeze when you're sitting on a beach, right? And then again, you've got, I'll turn that rotate off, and then again, you've got your lights. Now, as far as the lights go, you've got red, white, blue, off, pink, and green. So this is that red, this is that white, that is off, there's your blue. Coming up for the holidays, how great is that? And this is the pink. It does read a little purple, but it is the pink, and back to green.
Yeah, I mean, it just adds another element where it really feels so stylish and so different. I love the oscillating feature because, as you say, it feels so much more natural than being kind of hit with wind. I'm going to stand in front of it because I kind of want to feel the breeze.
Yes, and this one that I have, the blue one, I love this denim blue, by the way. This one's on turbo, and actually, I'm going to spray some bubbles. I want you to walk backwards a little bit and just see how far these bubbles are going. They're almost hitting the camera. That's how far back they're going in the studio. It just moves the air, and when it's on rotate, it will move the air all around the room. My daughter lives in an apartment in the city. She lives in Chicago right now. She cannot control the heat in her apartment. In the winter, she uses a fan to kind of move the air. In the summer, she only has one air conditioner. She uses this to move that air. So this is something you will definitely use year-round.
Yeah, I think it's the idea of keeping in mind this is a bladeless, which can be safer,
Little fingers,
yes, exactly.
puppy tails.
Yeah, whether it is for little people, little pets, or grown-ups, because you can have an accident with a fan, whatever age, so no need to worry about any blades at all, but also cordless. So really think about how easy it is, where maybe you're sitting on the patio and you're thinking, oh, you know what, it's a little bit warm out here,
right,
that you can just take this and have it outside when you're reading your book. If you're having that drink as the sun is setting, that you can just...
I'm coming to your house, right? But I love how sleek this design is, and that's what really makes it so beautiful, is that you can take it with you. And you asked for us to give you a remote holder, so we put that in the back for you. You asked us to give you metal gears instead of plastic. You asked for more fan speed, so we added that turbo feature. So you really do have so many options to customize your space. And that's what I love about Airvana, is they're allowing you to have the space that you live in, the space that you love, personalized to you.
Yeah, it's very, very sleek and unique design. Is the only order of the year. Is from Airvana, and it's the indoor-outdoor 4-speed bladeless fan.
Correct.
We're just going to show some features there,
yes,
Amy. So tell us about this.
You have your indoor-outdoor. You just don't want to leave it in the rain. It is bladeless technology. It has that accent light. You have the 4 speeds, low, medium, high, and turbo. You can have it rotate, and it charges. Now, it will be on a full charge within 2 hours, but it charges as you're using it. So you don't have to worry about keeping it turned off to charge it. It charges automatically. But it takes the air, pulls it in through the back, and sends it out to the front. And when it's rotating, it just spreads that air all over the room so that you can really enjoy that space. Again, customize it. I was telling Pat before that my son, when he was a baby, I turned off the air conditioning vent above his bed, thinking I'm being a good mom, I don't want it blowing on him. Well, what did I wake up to? A cranky child, because he was so hot. I ended up putting a big fan in, which was loud, noisy, not that pretty, and I wish I had something like this, because this would have rotated the air, because again, the old box fans, they pointed in one direction. This will oscillate for you, and that's what's amazing.
Well, and this is the thing, it's going to give you that oscillation, but it's also, you're getting innovation, you're getting the latest in technology. We know it's that time of year where if you go to the big box store, the main boxes are going to be full of box fans, and we all know and have experienced what that's like. This is sleek, it's sophisticated, it's also giving you a light source, so maybe you do want this in a room where you want to be able to have a bit of a night light, or you want to create a bit of ambiance. But in a way that's, maybe feels safer if you've got young children and you don't have candles anymore, that you can still have that same beautiful glow and customize the color. And I love what you said about for the holidays. You've got blue and you've got red, so you've got 2 options. Let me just remind you of the colors again so that you can place your order, and remind you of the value, because the comparable retail value on this is $189.99. You're getting it for $94.98, and that's not what you even need to pay right now. So your first easy payment is $19. That's all you need to put down. And remember, just like anything else on QVC, you've got 30 days. So if you're not quite happy with it, you can return it. But don't miss out at that price. I know we will love to think, oh, well, what if, and mull it over. But this really is an outstanding value. So starting over here, this one is the white. And I know it looks a little grey, but that's because we've got the lights down. Then we also have it available in black. We have it in the grey. And then this is the denim.
I love that. Absolutely love that.
Well, it's just joyful.
Yes, and it's fun. But again, remember, this is portable. It weighs about 6.5 pounds. A gallon of milk, for perspective, is 8 pounds. So it's less than a gallon of milk. It's got a very sleek design. We gave you that spot to hold your remote so you don't lose it. But anything you can do with the remote, you can do right on the front of the panel. You can adjust those colors. And again, why not? This is something you can use year-round. I'm actually going to stock up on these. My daughter's a school teacher, and I'm going to get one for her. I hope she's not watching. I'm going to get one of her for Christmas.
Turn down the sound if you are watching.
Please, Haley, turn it down. But she can use this in her classroom, and she doesn't have to worry about blades or little fingers going in here, because it is bladeless. And again, it's cordless, so you don't have to worry about it. Now, speaking about that, you charge it up to full charge, and it takes 2 hours. What does that 2 hours get you? Well, if you use it on low, you'll have 19 hours of runtime. I'm going to say that again. fully charged, you will have 19 hours of runtime on low. If you have it on oscillate and turbo, you're going to have 2.5 hours of runtime. So you really have a wide range of runtime depending on how you want to use it, where you want to use it. It's storm season. We're going to get those summer brownouts. Make sure you're keeping this charged, because when that power does go out and we lose, you know, electricity and air conditioning, you can use that fan just to move the air. So it's something you can use year round. In the fall, open the windows, circulate that fresh air. Same thing in the spring. In the winter, move around that heat, because there's nothing worse than stagnant air, especially in the summer.
Yes.
Sticky, hot, uncomfortable. All you need to do, instead of dropping that AC, is put a fan in the room you're in. Circulate that air so you're cooling off that room that you're sitting in. There's two of us, we're empty nesters. I don't need to turn the AC really low just to keep my kitchen or my office cool. I'm just going to bring a fan in.
That's such a smart idea, and I love the idea of circulating the air, because it is that time of year, especially like with the weather we've got today and even yesterday, where, you know, you can sometimes forget and think, oh, I'll open the windows and, you know, let some fresh air in. It's like, no, there is no fresh air. It's thick, it's heavy, it's all humidity. There's very little oxygen left in there. This is a great way to be able to give that fresh feeling. I mean, we love it, you know, when you open the windows and you get fresh air in, the curtains are billowing and everything smells fresh. This is going to allow you to circulate the air that's already in your place, and to be able to move it around so easily. You know, think about your box fan or any fans you've had in the past. How easy was it to, you know, bend down, plug it into the outlet, move it around, maybe getting someone else to help you move it around. This is so lightweight. It's so easy to move. It is, I was going to say, is it 4.5 pounds, or am I getting the wrong thing?
It is 6.5 pounds.
Yeah, 6.5 pounds. So, you know, super lightweight, easy. You've always got the remote on the back, which I think is great, because, you know, we've all had that where's the remote moment. The remote is always going to live on the back. And I'd love you to take us through the dashboard again, Amy, and just talk us through, because it's a very simple interface. So if you are somebody that, oh, I don't know, you know, I'd rather have a box fan because I'm not a fan of technology, this is so simple and easy to navigate. Once you've used it once, you will just be able to use it.
It's technology made simple from a company that we know and trust. So let's start with the back. When you get it home, you're going to take it out of the box. You're going to plug it in right here at the base, and I'll just lift that up a little. There you go. It comes with the power source, so all you're going to do is plug it in. Stick your remote right here in the case so that you don't have to worry about it. Now I'm going to turn this around, and I've turned mine off just for a moment so that it's not blowing on me. But here is your on-off button. Very simple. You have your fan speed, low, medium, high, and turbo. Again, you have a 2, 4, and 8 hour timer. You can rotate, and you have a display light. Now I'm going to turn this on for a moment. Down below that, you can see it tells you how much battery life you have, which is amazing because you know exactly where you stand. It will charge while you're using it. You don't need to leave it off for that. And again, you've got the option to change the light source, which I absolutely love. So here I've got no light on. I'm going to turn it on, and this is actually a blue. Here we go. That is with our pink, our green, and we'll bring the lights down and I'll do this again for you, but you've got red, white, blue, pink, and green. So you do have a lot of options, but I love the fact that you can accent or blend in to your decor. You never have to worry about that. So here we are with no light. Here's our blue. Look at that gorgeous blue. It's such a rich blue. But again, you can do what you want. This pink does read as purple on the camera, but it is pink. Here's our green. Love that vibrant summer, like grass green. It's great. Here's your red. And there is your white. And the white does show a little bit blue on the camera, but it is white. And then you can turn it off. But again, set the mood. I have a guest room at the opposite side of the house, and I love to turn the light on as a night light, because this way when my guests come, they don't know my home. Now they can see where they're going in the hallway, and I always have one on the table there. So in addition to moving and circulating that air, you now have a little bit of a nightlight that's gorgeous and blends into your decor.
Yeah, and I mean, I remember when color change light bulbs first came out, and I hadn't heard of them. And one of my friends was like, oh, I want to, you know, I want to go, we were going grocery shopping together, and she went, I want to